Hi everyone, welcome to Prati'sArt. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys 5 mistakes to never do when you're drawing with graphite and how to avoid them. First, I drew a grid because I wanted the drawing to replicate the reference accurately, which I linked down below. This leads us to the first mistake, which is drawing harsh lines. Since I drew such harsh lines, later on you'll see that I had a really hard time trying to erase them. Now, luckily you can avoid this mistake easily by simply drawing light lines and using a technique that I call feather touch. This basically means you should put a minimal amount of pressure on your pencil while you're drawing. Now, this shading part in the drawing, I really wasn't confident in myself, and I even had thoughts about quitting the drawing altogether. And this leads us to our next mistake, which is doubting yourself. Never doubt yourself, especially in the middle of your drawing process. Drawings always look weird in the beginning, but they get better in the end. Now, the way you can avoid this is simple. Have a positive mindset, trust yourself, and never give up on a drawing. I actually struggle with this one a lot. Even some of my best pieces of artwork, I have thought to quit in the middle. However, most of the time, I get a boost of confidence and I finish my drawings. I promise the end results will be worth it. You can see that I'm using a tissue paper for almost every part in my drawing, trying to get it to look really smooth. Always relying on smudging is another big mistake. Don't get me wrong, using tissue paper can be an amazing art hack, but remember that if you use it too often, it can make your drawing look messy or even unfinished. To fix this, try using more graphite to layer on your drawing instead of using a little bit of graphite and using tissue paper to blend out the desired area. In other words, less smudging and more layering. Here with the eyes and eyebrows especially, I started to rush and I didn't take my time to perfect every detail. Mistake number 4 is thus rushing your drawing process. It's not a race, so just like I said before, make sure you take the time to perfect every single detail so the drawing comes out beautiful, just like you want it to be. If you find yourself rushing, try to remind yourself that you were the one who sat down to draw in the first place, so take your time to enjoy it. The last mistake is being afraid to draw new things. This last one is actually something that I did do right. I always prefer to draw objects because you don't have to figure out any facial features and it doesn't have to look like the person you're trying to draw. So I've always tried to stay away from portraits and human faces. However, this past year I've really challenged myself and tried to do more of the things that I struggle with. If you look at my Instagram, you can see that the majority of the drawings I've done in the past year have all been portraits. And one day when I was scrolling through my own Instagram, Prati'sArt, I realized that all of the portraits I had done were all of girls. I don't know why, but I guess drawing girls is easier for me. So for this video, I decided to step out of my comfort zone once again and try drawing a boy. As an artist, it's really important that you try new things and never limit yourself to one type of drawing. You'll never know if you're good at something until you try it. Now for this drawing, I'm starting to move on to the smaller details, the water next to the eyes, and the actual eyes themselves. Here you can see I'm adding some Posca to finish up the whole drawing by adding highlights everywhere. And just like that, the drawing is complete. And here is the final drawing. Despite all the mistakes I talked about, I actually really like how it turned out, and I hope you guys like it as well. If you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Also, comment down below which one of these mistakes you make most often. If you guys recreate any one of these drawings, or if you follow any one of my tips, make sure to post it and tag me on Instagram at Prati'sArt. Have a good day. See you in my next video. Bye!